Stevenson has it. Inbounding. Gives it off to Barnes. Barnes to Robinson. 69-70. Under 4 minutes now in overtime. Stevenson on the right wing. She drives. Tries to get it off, but out of bounds. Even if she wasn't out of bounds, Olivia Olson had the steal.
Right?
But that's an out-of-bounds call from Stevenson. Marshall has possession now. Now checking out is Timberland Houston, Blessing King, and coming in is Tamaya Lusuzzi and Meredith Mayer for the Thundering Herd. Under 4 minutes left to go. Herd had the lead by 1 point.
That would have been a turnover, even if she wasn't out of bounds, just like you said, Ethan. Definitely agree with that.
Now Ilderton finds Meredith Mayer on the left wing. She tries to get it to Olson. Olson drives, gets a bank shot, 72-69.
That's what I'm saying.
Heavily contested.
You see how they're going inside now? Do it. Do it. Do it.
Under 3.5 minutes. 3-point lead for the Herd. Stevenson finds Barnes.
Look at McLeod and Marigny on the inside. They're both
Stevenson. Spin move, a great spin move. Tries to pass it to McLeod, but too much power on the pass. Goes out of bounds. Marshall basketball.
Did I not say I have faith? Did I not say it, Ethan?
Yes, you did.
All right, thank you very much.
72-69, a 3-point lead.
We get ready to get lit.
We are getting lit here in the Cam Henderson
Center. I put
Center.
this hat on for a reason. I said, hey, we're going to get lit.
Tamaya Lusuzzi has it. Under 3 minutes now left in overtime. 3-point lead for the Herd. Finds Leocha Maringi on the top of the key. Back to Lewis Utsi. Utsi has McDaniels guarding her. Utsi, 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Olson in the exact same spot she shot at Meredith Mayer. Right corner three. Oh, at the buzzer! At the buzzer gets it to go. 75-69. Meredith Mayer gets a clutch three-pointer. Now under 2.5 minutes left to go in overtime.
We are getting lit.
Now Stevenson for JMU. Now 10 seconds left on the shot clock. She puts up a long three. Nothing
three.
Off the backboard, but
Desperate.
McDaniels gets the rebound. Back to Stevenson, to Robinson. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Robinson drives.
No fouls.
Out to McDaniels. Oh, wide open right wing three. Buries it. That's the way to respond if you're James Madison.
You cannot leave her open. Simple as that. She is comfortable with that shot. It's just like how Lewis Utsi was comfortable the other night.
Now Lewis Utsi drives. Puts up an easy bank shot. Wide open, 77-72. This crowd is on their feet. Stevenson has it for James Madison. 5-point lead for the Herd. McDaniels puts up a prayer three-pointer, rattles out, but a foul by Barnes. A foul by Barnes on the rebound.
Because at first they thought it looked like it was going to be on
Yes, I thought it was on the Herd.
Yes, what a break.
But it's a foul on Barnes.
Bullying them. She's been bullying them throughout the game, and they could not get a call. And finally, at the most special moment, Marshall gets a break. Unbelievable. I kept saying, even when Utsi would go up against Barnes, how could she be like knocking that big, strong presence down and around?
I think we have a JMU timeout, just a regular timeout with 1 minute and 37 seconds left on the shot clock. A 5-point lead for the Herd in overtime against the top dog in the Sun Belt, James Madison. Now, Lewis Utsi now has 20 points. Olivia Olson, 22 now for the Thundering Herd. And McDaniels has 17 to Barnes 21, which, again, Barnes, where has she been in the second half? She has not scored. She was absolutely phenomenal in the first half. Hasn't done anything.
But even Lewis Utsi, she's playing with 4 fouls. You got to give her
She's been playing for 4 fouls since the second quarter.
Right.
Now, 77-62.
Wow.
It does not get any better than this.
Yes. So Marshall's essentially at a plus 14 game. And JMU is a plus 8. I'm doing my own mathematics, my own math. I'm just putting down the minutes, and what they're getting is they got it going on. Am I right?
77-72.
Say it again.
77 to 72. A minute and 37 seconds left on the shot clock. Marshall leads. And
oh my gosh, I told you I had faith. What a coinky dink.
Now
Never
two free
attack.
throws coming up for Olivia Olson, who hasn't shot one so far tonight.
Yeah, but she kept
But
him in the loop
on
in
the
the first
season,
half.
she's shooting 76%.
That's all good. It's all good.
It's quiet in this arena as Olivia Olson. As
Yeah,
Olivia
you can
Olson
hear a gumdrop fall.
pulls up the first free throw, and it goes 78-72, a 6-point ball game now.
Who knew? I bet even James Madison possibly thought they had it in the bag. You know that.
Who knew? Walmart knew. Who knew?
God.
Olivia Olson, second free throw goes. Now it's a 79-72 ball game. Marshall leads.
79 to 72.
A minute and 37 seconds left in this ball game in overtime here
I love it.
in Huntington, West Virginia. Stevenson
love
has it. JMU is not hurrying. There's still a minute 30 left.
Of course they're not hurting. It doesn't take but a second.
Stevenson gets blocked by Maringi. JMU still has possession. McDaniel, top of the key. Daniel step back, gives it off to Robinson. Off to Stevenson, left corner three. Too much, and Blessing King gets the rebound, gives it off to Timberland Yeast. Now a minute and 11 seconds
our
left.
time.
Marshall has possession.
Marshall has fought back to put themselves in a position to win this game.
And a foul by Stevenson on Peyton Ilderton as she had possession. And it's it's not out of bounds. It's a foul by JMU. Still Marshall basketball. And we're in the bonus, so Peyton Ilderton is taking free throw shots.
We need a bonus after fighting this hard to get into overtime. Oh, my goodness.
Ilderton makes the first free throw.
You know, everything is clicking right now for the Herd. I think their confidence has come back. Once they tied that game up, they possibly felt like, hey, we can do this. We can win this game. And right now, the game is in their hands. You know.
Second free throw is up and good. It's a 9-point ball game with only a minute left to go in overtime. The Herd lead.
And did we not feel that deficit about 2 or 3 quarters ago? A 9-point deficit. It has
A
swung.
14-3 run for Marshall over the past 3.5 minutes.
I know.
Stevenson has it for JMU. This is time you have to hurry. You have to get something up. McDaniels has it. A three from the logo. Too much off the back of the iron. Olivia Olson gets the rebound plucked out by JMU, and Bree Robinson gets the ball. Gives it off to McLeod. Robinson, now 40 seconds left. Robinson gives it off to Barnes. Barnes, pull-up jumper, doesn't convert. McDaniels gets the rebound, tries to put up a shot, and gets fouled. And she's going to the free throw line. On February 17th, Marshall University decided to cut their women's swimming and diving program. Now I can proudly say that due to the efforts of the community and the team themselves, Marshall is keeping the program as well as installing a stunt team. The change of plans was announced after a special meeting of the Marshall Board of Governors and came just a week after the Marshall swim and dive team filed a lawsuit in hopes of retaining the sport. Marshall President Brad D. Smith said in a news release that external Title IX consultation indicated that eliminating a women's program could potentially place the university outside of the safe harbor framework of Title IX. Freshman diver Ella Hauk spoke on how the team stayed motivated to revitalize Marshall swim and dive.
We stayed motivated because we were looking at the bigger picture. Not only was this about bringing back the Marshall swim and dive team, but also for the swim and dive programs being taught around the country.
Ella credits her motivation came from the back of the community, especially those who stood behind Marshall Swim and Dive during its most challenging times.
Before everything went down, I had no idea that we had such a big support system. I'm so grateful for all of the support from the swim and dive community, the MUSD alumni, the MUSD families, fellow Marshall students and athletes, and everyone else who helped support before, during, and after this bump in the road. We seriously couldn't have made any change without the backing support from everyone who helped and supported us during this process.
When the news had released a month back, Ella told me that she felt as if she was losing a family. A part of her life that she thought she'd have for 4 years was now gone in an instant. As you now know, they fought and fought to get that family back, and in Ella's eyes, the process and the struggle brought them closer than ever.
The family aspect of our team never really left. If anything, this adversity we faced together made our relationships grow stronger and create even more of a close-knit family bond.
While the turnaround of Marshall's swim and dive has been nothing short of remarkable, Ella Halk envisions something far greater than just their success. She hopes their story becomes a source of inspiration for women's sports across the globe.
This case opens a grand doorway and hopefully motivates other fellow athletes to speak up and voice their opinions to save what they love doing. Everyone's voice deserves to be heard.
The voices of Marshall Swim and Dive were heard loud and clear by the university, the student body, the athletes, and the nation. I'm Ethan Patrick, and welcome back, Marshall Swim and Dive. 1 out so far here in the bottom of the 5th. Claire Simpson swung. That goes past first base and out. There's a chance for a triple here. First runner goes home. Can the third? He stays at second, but gets 2 RBIs in. Now Marshall leads 4-0 against Georgia State Panthers.
A big play for Cleary Simpson, a big double down right field. You love to see it if you're a Thundering Herd fan.
Cleary Simpson had struggled so far batting this game and then absolutely hits the perfect hit down the first base line past first baseman. And now they just doubled their lead. 4-0 now for the Herd.
I think we're going to be hearing from the coach of Georgia State pretty soon.
A.J. Havrilla, who got walked in the 3rd inning and he was hit by pitch in the 1st. A runner on second, 1 out. First one swung and hit the catcher in the helmet, bounced off.
That was a weird strike right there for Havrilla.
0-1 count. Marshall as a team is batting .294. Brian Kroom still on the mound for the Panthers. Pitch goes, not swung on, should have been, as it's a strike 0-2 count.
He knew immediately as that ball came in that he should have swung.
Now Havrilla. 1 out, 2 strikes, 0 balls. Doesn't swing. That one goes between the catcher's legs, and Simpson takes advantage of it and goes to third base.
The catcher had no idea where that ball went.
I don't know what is happening to Brian Crooms, but he has been struggling in this 5th inning after absolutely dominating through the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Now a runner on 3rd and Simpson, and A.J. Havrilla is up to bat, and there's still only 1 out.
Yeah.
Pitch is out. Havrilla swings. That one goes backwards, foul.
It's a good chance for Havrilla to get some insurance runs for the Herd.
Sacrifice fly would still work perfectly. Getting another run on board, but obviously you want to stay, stay on. Get a homer, Havrilla. You have one already this season. He's batting .294, 1 home run.
You got to get Ethan Patrick a home run call.
Brian Crooms. Only 2 strikeouts so far today. That one's hit right down the middle to center field, and Simpson walks to home plate, and Havrilla stops at first. Thought about going second, but it's a single for A.J. Havrilla.
Easy single up center field for A.J. Havrilla. And it was easy for Cleary Simpson to come in and score.
And I think we're having a pitching change for Georgia State as Brian Crooms has been struggling here in the 5th. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we'll have more of Marshall versus Georgia State baseball here at Jack Cook Field. Changes here at Jack Cook Field for Georgia State as number 20, Michael Caruso, the 6'2 junior out of Phoenix, Arizona, is up to pitch for the Panthers.